So we have a bit of reality that you may not want to hear. So the coronavirus is terrible. It's impacted lives, families, businesses, everything. And in just our trivial, small, whatever world of football, look at the NFL. It's taking away OTAs. It likely will take away some training camp and preseason. If not the beginning of the season, there's a reason why it's out of conference games the first 4 weeks of the year. So say that happens. The likelihood of Pat Elflein remaining as the Vikings starting left guard increases dramatically. Mama, no. Avert your eyes, child. Yeah, I can hear the boos already. I can hear the comments just coming in already. And yeah, Pat Elflein was the weak link at left guard in the Vikings offensive line last year. He was the weak link at center in 2018. Fully understand that. But if you just think about it, so he is the incumbent starting left guard. So he's got that going for him coming into this year. He's been a 3-year starter for the Vikings, and take that for what it's worth. 2 years haven't been that great. 1 year was okay. Also, you have the same scheme coming back up front with Gary Kubiak and Rick Dennison. Plus, you have a very conservative coaching staff that is known for not giving young players the time of day. You look at the redshirt years last year of Oli Udoh and Drew Samia. So TBD what's going to happen with Ezra Cleveland as well as the other rookies. Get off his lawn. And also remember Tom Compton and Mike Remmers. Like, this is a very conservative coaching staff that does not like change. Just does not like it at all, right? So even with Ezra Cleveland in the building, and even with Oli Udoh and Drew Samia primed up, ready to go in year 2, if there is very minimal training camp and the young kids don't have that extra time, whether OTA's rookie camp, training camp, to make an impression, I would not be shocked if Pat Elflein remains. It's like that scene from Independence Day when they're in Houston where they first try out the nuke on the alien spaceship, and it's like, yeah, we got him. And then it's like, target remains. That's Pat Elflein. That's exactly what's happening here, at least at the beginning. Because say that training camp is truncated, but they still play a 16-game season. Those first 4 weeks probably going to be used as a quasi-training camp preseason warm-up. So Pat Elflein may start the season at left guard. I don't think it's guaranteed that he's going to hang on to it. But let's take a look at this the other way. Again, always looking at the sunny side of life as we're just hanging up there. Is he salvageable? That is the question. So let's look back. Time machine. 2017, third-round pick, number 70 overall. I was pumped. You got first-team All-American in center 2016, second-team All-American in guard 2015. You got the inside versatility, just a smart, heady leader up front. I mean, not a plus athlete, but tough high school wrestler. Need to add to that anchor as well as add some upper body strength, be able to clang and bang on the interior with the man-sized defensive interior nose tackles in the NFL. Yeah, if he did all that, Pat Elflein would work out great. I had a lot of faith in him. I was really excited. Rookie year, 2017. Not bad in the grand scheme of things. 66.1 PFF grade, only allowed 26 pressures and 4 sacks. Yes, I say only. In a vacuum, I mean, Pat Elflein's rookie year was better than Garrett Bradbury's, according to PFF. So Bradbury turned in a 57.7 grade, 29 pressures, 4 sacks, but also the trajectory of it. So Elflein's rookie year was very up and down the entire time. Bradbury started off very slow the first 4 weeks of the year, and then really started to get things together. So just in a vacuum, sure, Elflein, but in context, yes, Bradbury. But Elflein's rookie year was named to the Pro Football Writers of America All-Rookie Team. So they're like, all right, we may have something going. Maybe we got Stu going. We got man at the pivot. But then in that 2017 season, broke his ankle in the NFC title game against the Eagles, 38-7. So he had to rehab from that. Also, he had secret shoulder surgery, which is my favorite band. Secret Soldier Surgery, opening up for Rush. R.I.P. Rush, by the way. 2018. So year 2, Pat Elflein, he was on the shelf during the Elf on the shelf. Whatever. Screwed that up. Anyways, started off no OTAs. No training camp, no offseason program, so no getting into that NFL strength program, which he sorely needed. But then that was the year that they traded for Brett Jones, and he started the first 2.5 games of the season. And then Pat Elflein, so no training camp, no offseason, no this, no that, just thrown in. And he was the worst center in football. But circumstances around his situation, like, what did you expect? Like, what did you expect to happen? You have a interior offensive lineman who was noted for lack of strength and lack of power, and then you just throw him in cold without a full training season, without a full training camp, and then just like Great. There was a lot of blame to go around. A lot of it is on Elflein, but a lot of it is also on that coaching staff to put him in that situation. 2019, draft Bradbury, Grim Reacher, 18 overall. That's as excited as I've ever seen the fan base about a center. So I'm pumped up, ready to go. I love Garrett Bradbury. I think he's going to be the truth. He's going to be the future. Then you move Pat Elflein to guard. It's like, okay. Full offseason in the strength program, fully healthy, fully able to do everything. Because remember, 2018, it was the ankle and the shoulder. So he couldn't even do upper body stuff if he had the lower body injury. He couldn't even do lower body stuff if he had the upper body injury. So he was basically in traction. That's what he was. So now you have Pat Elflein, full strength program. Let's go. Looking swole at Kirk Cousins golf outing. And then he was the worst pass blocking guard in the NFL, which, ole, 38 pressures, 8 sacks, and he missed a game, by the way. Yeah. So now what? Like we said, circumstances as they evolve, they are favoring Pat Elflein, right? You look at the Vikings, they didn't spend a high draft pick on an interior offensive lineman. They talk, maybe Ezra Cleveland kick inside, but that's a position change to a position that he's never played before in college or high school. And then also TBD what happens with Josh Klein, what happens with Samia and Udo. So I don't know. We look back, there are a lot of issues in 2019 with his play strength, which has been his hallmark and bugaboo for years. But as we said, what's the easiest thing to do in the NFL? Add size, add strength. Although he is working away from the facility, if Pat Elflein is putting in work, he's got that 6,000 clean calories a day. He's on that Brian O'Neill diet, and he's just like getting jerked. Right? He could make a leap in a contract year, which... Watch it just finally click for Elflein in year 4, and then he says, F you. F everyone who doubted me the last 3 years. I'm going to sign a monster contract with the Packers. And they give those things out like chiclets because they give Billy Turner $8 million a year, and he's bad. He's really, really bad. So Elflein, he certainly could improve. Improving from year to year is allowed under the new CBA. So who knows? So by the way, there's lots of room for him to improve. That's weird. But he should not be handed the job. It should be an open competition. If he wins, great. But also, does that say more about his level of competition? I don't know. But with less time available for said competition, no rookie camp, no days, no training camp, it more and more favors Elflein. So I think that's something that we just have to prepare ourselves for. Great. All right, but your thoughts, let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe, Daily Vikings Takes. If you want to support the work, pull us up on the Venmo. Please give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skol, production value.